What is going on, fam? It's your boy, back again for a back day. So we didn't get a workout in yesterday. Actually, it was my first day off in like 2 weeks. I really should have done some yoga. You know, I literally, what I did yesterday was like mostly sleep. I say I overate a little bit. I got like 3,000 calories in, which you guys should know. 2,500 calories is like where I should be deadlining it at. But some of that got in like in the middle of the night. And so mainly what's messing with me right now is like I'm feeling like, you know, like when I don't intermittent fast, my digestion just feels weird. So that's something I've got to get down, dude. I keep fucking that part up. But we're coming back. You know, the holidays kind of fuck me up a little bit. But we're done with that. That shit's over with. And until Christmas, that is. So that's plenty of time to go ahead and get back on track, do our thing. But I would be lying if I said I didn't feel like I kind of needed that. I don't think I needed a full like rest day. I did sleep a lot. I think I've been kind of undersleeping a little bit, staying up a little bit too late. It's like, I think it's just me watching TV while I'm going to sleep. I need to just turn that shit off. Cause I'd go right to sleep if I would do that. But that, catching up on sleep was good. What ended up happening, I had plans to go to the gym and then I took a nap and I woke up like an hour after I was supposed to go. And then I just didn't have time cause I had phone calls set up. So that's what ended up happening. But next time I'll try and like prepare a little bit more. Something I need to get a little bit better at is like planning out my weekends. That's something you guys have probably been seeing me struggle with the past few weeks. It's just like, really the last couple weeks has actually been pretty good. But that's where I mess up sometimes, is usually those weekends. It's just my schedule gets a little bit off. So that's something I'm gonna try and put a lot more energy to, is like game planning for the weekend. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm boring as fuck. I don't go out on the weekends. I don't do shit. Like usually it's just me gaming at home anyways. So like the pretend like I need that time to bullshit around, it's bullshit. So, you know, getting a better routine with like the morning cardio, like that's what it is. If I would go and get my morning cardio in those mornings, especially on a Saturday, because today is Sunday. Sunday I don't really have a problem because I know I'm getting ready for the week coming up. But I still haven't gotten like morning cardio and stuff done. So again, I need to work on some shit here. So we need to be a little bit more strict with that. And at the same time, like I try and give the weekends to myself to kind of like sleep in a little bit. But I'm starting to find like that sleeping in's really, it fucks me up more than I think it's going to help me. So I think I'm going to cut back on that. You know what I mean? But anyways, we're here for a back day. A lot of like trap work. As you guys know, I've been focusing on the traps a lot more. So I'm going to be doing, honestly, a lot of shrugs and stuff today, like vertical styled trap work. But we'll play around with some like horizontal lists as well. But like I said, you know, a lot of trap work. That's where most of our work's going to be going. So let's get inside, get warmed up, and get after it. Okay, so we're starting the workout off with some low to high rows. I almost said upright rows. We're not quite doing an upright row. We're doing low to high. So I'm kind of actually leaning forward with this. It's almost like if I was doing a bent over row, but the angle was like this way. So like instead of going straight down, it's going this way. So the reason I like doing that is it helps me hit those traps a little bit easier. Personally, we're also going to do some shrugs later today too, which should hit them pretty good. But I think I'm going to get in some of those classic Sam Sulek face pulls that I've been seeing him do. By the way, y'all have ruined Sam Sulek for me. I can't watch any of that stuff because y'all compare me to him anymore all the time. So I feel like if I watch that stuff, I end up saying the same stuff, you know? So like, I haven't watched this stuff in a while, but I did see him. It's hard to be in the fitness realm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any of that without seeing him. You know what I mean? He's everywhere. But I haven't seen him do, what am I doing? That was an upright row. This is what I'm doing. I have been seeing him do those bent over rows, face pulls, laying down on a bench, and I do want to try that. I haven't ever done that before, so that would be a good one to try out. Plus, I think it's something I actually need. So we're going to try those out probably after these. That feels good. We were going to pop the full stack on, but the main idea today is not to exert a lot of energy into strength training. But like, you know how we've been doing the trap days. If you guys have been paying attention to the last few, we, and this is something I'm kind of applying to all the days. Now we're kind of entering the last phase of the cut, but Whew, that one actually got me. Less like high weight, more high volume. Yesterday I didn't do any training, but on Friday I did heavy bench, and that's probably the heaviest I'll go for a while, probably until January, but we'll eyeball it. A lot of the stuff I'm wanting to do is a lot more slow and controlled stuff. Just kind of get that time under tension down. So we're gonna try and play around with that again. We'll get 3 more sets of this in too. All right, let's try these out. Get a little bit more attention to it. Whew. Yeah, I'm doing these really funny, like in a way I'm not used to doing them because I'm trying to focus on those traps. But usually I would use a little bit more like lat, kind of get my chest up a little bit more, but I don't know, we'll play with that. All right, let's try it again. My stomach's kind of fucking with me. Whew. Man, that just feels so funny. I almost want to drop the weight a little bit. We'll drop it 15 pounds. All right, last one. I'm gonna treat this one a little bit more like a upright row, just to kind of feel what I'm looking for. It's that fucking unevenness, man. I gotta do some more unilateral work. Yeah, that's all right. I definitely want something a little bit different though. Let's try those face pulls out. I am curious to see how that's gonna feel. We'll do it with the same kind of bar too. I've already done like 2 sets of these. One of them I did, I'm gonna put this right here, it's driving me nuts. This hat's just not tight enough. But one of them I did with a straight bar, and the other one I did with like some D handles. I'm liking the straight bar a little bit more right now. So we'll do 3 more sets of like 10 to 12, slow and controlled. And I am liking the squeeze I'm getting from this. It's actually pretty good, so he's going. Woo. All right, I like it. We're gonna keep the same weight. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. Actually, we'll add a little bit of weight, like 5 pounds. Trying to get myself back. One of the problems I'm having is that it's like raising me up. So I'm actually gonna drop the weight and just put a lot of attention to this last set of just really squeezing in that area. So that way I'm like making sure I'm not using any other muscle groups, like just like those rear delts and traps. All right.
Okay. Those were all right. I liked them. Probably do them again some other time, but I think I'm done with them for right now. So why don't we, like I said earlier, we're gonna do some shrugs. I think I'm gonna do some barbell shrugs. We haven't done barbell shrugs in a long time, like a long time. So let's get that set up. I'm gonna lie to you guys right now. There's a fucking war going on in my stomach right now. It don't feel good at all. It's definitely the sugar that I ate over Thanksgiving. When I eat that sugar, man, especially because I don't eat that much regularly, it creates this like nasty biome in your stomach. It creates all this bad bacteria, and I think that something that gets me a little bit more, you know, this day and age, that didn't get me when I was like in my early 20s. I don't like it. It's a simple fix, honestly, though. Like, it's just drink fucking water. Like, chug water, clear out the system. It's a simple fix, but God, it's roughing me up right now. Anyways, we're gonna get 3 more sets of this in. I'm gonna do sets of 10 to 12. You know, I like to do high volume shrugs. You guys have seen me do it, but I need to do some. This is the one exercise where I need to do some heavier weight. Like, obviously, we're still doing like 10, 12 reps, still higher volume, but you know, usually I'll do like sets of 20 with this weight. So we'll probably add some more weight after this set. Yeah, I like those, especially compared to like just bouncing them up and down. Like, I did that for a long time. I need to slow and control it a little bit more. I will say I do think I figured out kind of a solution for my weekend issue, as far as, at least with the workouts. With the workouts, instead of trying to get that like extra cardio in, Friday and Saturday what I'll do is I'll just add some extra cardio to the end of my workouts. Because I still do at least, to the end of my lifts, that is. So I still do at least 15 minutes of cardio after my lifts, even though I'm doing morning cardio too. So on the weekends, just do 30 minutes at the end, you know? I've done that before. Did that for a long time. It shouldn't be a problem at all. So that's what I'll start doing. Still making sure I'm getting that cardio in and whatnot, but, you know, making sure I'm getting those workouts in. And then as far as the diet goes, it's really not a big deal. I just got to make sure I get that workout in, you know? As long as I, like, do my morning stuff and then immediately go to the gym after that, I'll get it done. I'll get it done. But that was my problem this time, is that I was ready to go, and then I was like, no, maybe I'll wait and see if one of my buddies wants to go with me. And then they ended up not going, and then I ended up not going. So see how that shit works like that? Cannot rely on that shit. Honestly, 225. A little bit more control with that weight, so we'll go back down to that. Last set. Damn. Whew. I'm telling you, that stomach's fucking me up right now. Whew. Nuts. I just gotta check some water. We'll do a weigh out tomorrow and see what we're sitting at, because I'll tell y'all right now, I feel heavy as fuck. But I'm gonna get a few more exercises done. Maybe some lat pull downs, some simple back, you know, simple rows and stuff like that. Maybe some abs, and then we might go ahead and do a pose out. All right, we'll do a quick little pose out real fast before we head out. Nothing too crazy for this back day. I just got some lat pull downs in, chest supported rows, hanging leg raises, some basic stuff, and then we're gonna do a lot of cardio. I think that's the main thing I need right now. But let me take this shit off. Now, you just can't beat the lighting out here compared to that bathroom, dude. That bathroom sucks. And they even have one of those thingamabobs to trying to see where the lighting would be best. right about here. I just blinded myself. There we go. But yeah, they have like a little lamp thing in there for the lighting, but it doesn't work very well. Like it's old. But I mean, we're looking pretty okay. Still feel pretty bloated. I can tell you, my stomach is all kinds of fucked up. But I'm not mad at it right now, as far as the physique goes. But what we really got to focus on this month is getting rid of this last little bit of like baby fat, like love handles. I mean, there's probably just like a good little chunk right here. I would say overall across the board, I've got about 5 to 10 more pounds of fat that I could really do without, especially for this bulk. So that's what we're gonna really try and focus on, which is gonna be hard. I might even, you know, yeah, we're looking pretty full. I'm still pretty carved up. I might even drop my calories down a little bit lower. We'll have to see. I need to recalculate my BMR. Traps are still small as all get up. Drives me nuts. Let's do a quick little flat spread. The lats are looking fucking enormous. Just those traps, dude. That's something we're gonna have to be working on, even leading into the like the bulk. God, just lats are no problem, as you can tell. Like literally though, I can do this now. Like keep my lats pinched back or my traps pinched back, and then like poke out those traps or those lats. That's what I need to work on, is that freaking shelf. We're gonna have to really, this is the time of the year though, we're gonna have to start really focusing on posing. So, I don't know, maybe we'll start doing a little bit more with that. Yeah, it's just hard to work on my frame with that. I need to watch some actual like posing content because I haven't really looked at any of that. Let's get a back pose in. I haven't done these in a minute. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, we need to play around with that. This shit's still lagging a little bit, but that's okay. We'll keep just kind of practicing on it. And then obviously the chest is starting to get filled up a little bit too, which honestly, that's where I've got a lot of pride in right now, man. Because that's where I've been slacking. I'd be like, that's like the main thing genetically where I'm like lacking. Back's no problem, besides the traps right now. But right here, filling this in has been something that's been kind of a struggle. And I can tell like I'm losing a lot of fat from that area because you can start to see these striations right in here. But I still need to build that muscle up in here, right? Because even that right there, that's some loose skin. So, you know, we're just gonna have to keep playing around with that and filling that in. And I think doing a lot more of those decline movements like that. You see, you can actually physically see like how much of a difference this makes to a contraction to this, right? Like they're both different, but doing it this way, that's better. You can actually see the clavicle moving inward and flexing that part up compared to this. You know, you're still getting a good squeeze, but you're missing it up here and honestly down here. Like see how much more round it gets. So me doing movements like the tricep dip machine or the decline bench, that's the kind of stuff that's gonna help with that. So we're gonna make that like a staple. Obviously everything else too, but all right, last one and then we'll go get some cardio. Right in here, that's where I feel really freaking tight. don't know what it is, man. I really got to get some yoga in. I think that's what the main culprit is, but I'm going to go ahead and get this cardio done with, and then see you guys in the car.
All right, so Dan, we done. Fairly good workout. Honestly, I wish I would have gotten a little bit more in, but it's a little bit of a busy Sunday, to say the least. I do have a phone call here in a few hours, and there's a lot I'm behind on because I slept all day yesterday. So, got to do some catch up, and I've actually got a Friendsgiving I'm supposed to be going to right now, actually. So, I'm going to go home, snag a protein shake, and actually head over there. But, again, for a quick little back day, really not mad at that at all, like at all. The main thing is I do want to kind of get some heavier rowing in probably next time. Bent over rows, like barbell bent over rows, probably going to be on the agenda. Also, I need to be doing some more unilateral movements for sure. I'm uneven as fuck in my chest and my back, so we got to work on that. That's something that's definitely going to be like something we work on a little bit more. I think I'm going to keep the compound movements at the beginning of the workout, and then by the last 2 or 3 lifts I should be doing like unilateral exercises. When it comes down to upper body and lower body, really, we really need to be doing that. I need to start working on that evenness. I think I've also come to the conclusion, God, my ears are ringing so bad right now, it's crazy. Not any better, but I'll give you a little bit better. I think we're going to drop the calories to 2,300, 2,500 range, which is, you know, about another 200 less than what I'm doing right now. I was doing 2,500 to 2,800. I really like giving myself that range, because if I give myself that kind of range, I can kind of play around if I need to. You know, if I'm a little low in protein, I can sacrifice a few hundred calories to get that protein up if I need to. But if we can do 2,300, we're going to try and stick to 2,300. You know what I mean? So that's going to be the next agenda for the next month. I think that little addition to the diet, and I went ahead and checked, like I recalculated my BMR and stuff like that, made sure we were eating over. Always make sure you're eating over your BMR, even if you're cutting. Like if you're under eating like below your BMR, it's pretty damn certain you're going to lose muscle in the process. Like I can almost guarantee you that. So make sure you don't under eat. It affects your testosterone levels way too fucking much. Speaking of which, we are taking supplements to help with that. I think once we start the bulk, we'll start taking a few more supplements. There was one I was taking at the beginning of the cut. I cannot remember the name of it, but it was a natural testosterone booster. And all of this is going to be natural, obviously. Like I'm a natural bodybuilder. I have never taken any kind of steroid or, you know, any of that stuff. Will I in the future? Maybe. You know, I'm not going to say definitely no. Just no right now. One, for sure, because I'm 27. You know, I still got a few years left of some prime testosterone. But also, I only really would want to do it if I, like, plan on going down the bodybuilding route. Because at that point, like, you almost have to have any success in bodybuilding. Like, everyone, don't let anyone fool you. Everyone at the top of the bodybuilding game is using steroids, and most of them are pretty open about it. But you know, it's just one of those things. If I ever do, I will tell y'all. Like, I'm not going to hide that from you guys. That being said, I want to see what I can do naturally, dude. I'm 215. Like, I'll probably be 220 tomorrow when I weigh out, and I'm like at 12% body fat naturally, right? Like, people take steroids to get where I'm at. I want to see what the fuck I can do just by taking some natural supplements, you know? Like, I want to see what my true genetic peak is. That's where my interest lies. Now, granted, seeing all this Sam Sulek shit all the time makes me really want to do it. I'm not going to even fucking lie. Because guys, legitimately, I'm what Sam Sulek would look like if he was natural. Legitimately. I probably honestly would be bigger than he is, if we're being real, because the dude was 183 like 4 years ago, dude. If you don't think he's on steroids or some kind of, you know, PED, you're stupid, or you just don't know. You don't know how the game works. He is obviously on something. That's why if I was taking stuff, I would look like him, man. I really would. Probably bigger. I would have to say my genetics are probably better than him. I've been over 200 pounds since I was 16, dude. No, not since I was 16. Fucking since I was like 13, 12 maybe. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, I might have been 10 years old when I crossed over 200 pounds. I've always been a big dude, right? So, that being said, if I'm not struggling with building muscle, why the fuck would I take steroids? You know what I mean? Why would I take that chance? I don't struggle with that yet, right? I haven't ever bulked either. So again, you guys are about to go on a really cool journey with me. When we start this bulk, it's going to be really interesting to see like what all happens with that. And it's funny, y'all. For a while there, I was thinking like I didn't think these videos were getting a lot of traction. And it's mainly because I haven't gone back and checked how well they're doing. Guys, these videos are doing better than any of my gaming videos ever did. Ever. If you guys are some of the OG Chigel fans, these videos do better. Not only do they do better, this is more of who I am, if that makes sense. When I was doing all that gaming all the time, listen, I'm not fucking Markiplier, I'm not PewDiePie, I'm not Jacksepticeye, I'm none of those fucking people, okay? I'm a personal trainer. I've always been this person. And I was trying to be like those people. Because I do like YouTube. I do like streaming. There are aspects to it that I do like, but I need to make it my own thing. And so this is kind of the process of doing that. The fitness vlogs are more of my thing when it comes to making videos. Not to say I won't ever do future gaming videos in the future. That's why I kind of want to split this channel down and you know, switch the fitness vlogs to a different channel just to kind of, you know, divvy it up a little bit easier for you guys. But, you know, I don't know. I'm still debating on if I want to do that or not, man. Because part of me wants to kind of keep it the same, and I don't know. There's so many ideas going through my brain with it. It's something I'm going to have to kind of get a little bit more concrete with because again, I want to have a for sure thing down by the 1st. Figuring out if we're going to do a different channel thing, you know, what the deal is. So we've got some self-discovery to do this month, and I'm going to take you guys with me the whole fucking time. At this point, I'm rambling, so we'll go ahead and wrap up the video, but thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow will be an arm day. Nothing crazy. You guys know how arm days go. They're pretty simple. They're not anything too crazy. We actually might go ahead and hit some military, because I haven't hit military press in a while. Obviously, rear delts are going to be not a problem anyways, as far as shoulders go, because we just hit rear delts today. But we'll probably hit some rear delts tomorrow, too. Probably hit some side raises, you know, take care of the shoulders a little bit, and then hammer home on triceps, hammer home on biceps, hammer home. I do need to do a little bit more forearms tomorrow. So we'll probably do, as far as forearms goes, guys, I really only do reverse wrist curls. That's all I really need. I feel like this motion I've got. There's no problem here. This motion, I do need more work. So we'll probably get some stuff in where I'm doing some reverse wrist curls and stuff like that. But I will see you guys then. Peace out, and have a wonderful day.